Welcome to this unboxing of the Keyestudio BeetleBot 3-in-1 robot for the Raspberry Pi Pico, made by the Chinese manufacturer Keyestudio. Now we are interested to see what are all the parts that are in this box to actually arrive at the finished product that looks like this. So let's get started. First of all, let's take a look at what we see on the cover of the box. First of all, it is for the Raspberry Pi Pico, and we have to say that this one comes in three different forms: for the Pico, also the ESP32, and for an Arduino board. So you have the choice because they are very similar to each other, but the end interfacing might be just a little bit different between those different versions. The second reason what you immediately see why we like this particular kit is that it also comes with three different forms because it includes the Lego building block. So it's not only compatible with it, but it also includes the necessary Lego blocks that you can use to start your robotics project right away. So what you can see here that it includes like this little 8x8 LED matrix. It has some light controls, it does the line tracking, it does some obstacle avoidance, it follows your light. It also have an infrared control, and you can also control it through an app. So this is one side of the box. Not a lot of things here to see, and then some additional information of how great this BeetleBot robot is. So let's open it and see what's inside, because when you weigh it, it's actually quite heavy. It's around, I think, almost 1 kilogram that it is. So what do we have? First of all, make sure that you have the right one. It is a list of all the different parts, so it's always good to double check whether it's in there. This one is a large piece of paper, and what it actually is, it's a trajectory for the line tracking module. So that's quite nice that they have included it into the box. This is the first layer, the first shield. I think you can immediately see that this is the shield where the different microcontrollers, so either the Arduino Nano, the ESP32, or the Raspberry Pi Pico can be mounted on it. So you can see here that it's actually universal, so you can swap the different microcontrollers if you want to. Next to that, you have a bunch of the GSP, which stands for the Japanese solderless terminals, which is a very easy way to connect different components. It's also a standardized way of connecting components with the boards and with the different elements. The one thing that I found sometimes difficult is that they can be a little bit tricky to release again, because it has a little click system to make sure that the connection is firm. But the drawback is that from time to time they are very difficult to release again. So this is where all the different components and potentially even additional components can be mounted on. This is the other one. So this is the one of the other shields with the on-off. Probably this is where you can actually put the battery in. The one disadvantage that we see here is that there is no battery included. Now this is a rechargeable battery. The 18650 battery that is not included, so you will have to source that. You have to source a good quality battery for to mount it here in order to of course make it work. This is really good. As I said, it comes with a package of Lego compatible. So these are of course not the real Lego. They are the Chinese version of the Lego building blocks. But you can see that these are quite nicely sorted, and they are selected to make the 3 different programs and the different projects. Have the 2 wheels, a couple of screwdrivers, always handy, and then you have a whole box of accessories. But before we go there, this is what I really like. So this is an acrylic shield that goes on top of the robot. When you have almost finished it, you have to peel off this protective paper. And what it actually does is, this is where you mount all of the Lego parts. So these holes are there to facilitate the mounting of the Lego parts. So this is really something that makes this kit stand out from all the other robotic kits that you can find on the market, because of its compatibility with Lego. Then you have this accessory box, and this is really packed with a lot of things. So you have a number of connectors, and the different connectors that you will need for these different parts. Oh, this is a wireless module that you can add to the Raspberry Pi Pico. This is the USB, probably to load the device. Comes with a couple of USB cables, so that's good. And then you have all the different parts that you will need. So this is, for instance, a light sensor. This is really handy. It comes with the little motor, the servo motor from Lego, Lego compatible. You have the DC motors that will drive the wheels, ultrasonic sensor, ultrasonic distance sensor. This one is the 8x8 2468. Yes, the 82468 8x8 LED display. As you can see, it is also I2 squared compatible, or the interfacing is like that. This is another, this one is another light sensor, another servo that's really good. This is the Raspberry Pi Pico, the heart and the core of our project. Yeah, this is the little mount. It looks more like a cat actually than a beetle, in my honest opinion, but that doesn't really matter. This is where you're going to put the ultrasonic sensor in. And then it comes with this little ball. So this is the 3rd wheel, which makes maneuvering very easy. It has a little infrared sensor, which not the infrared sensor, an infrared remote that you will also be able to use for controlling. This is another ball because it comes with 2 for better balance. You have a little wire cover to make it nice, and some other smaller stuff that you can use. These are smaller parts to bring it all together. And as you can see, there's even a small football as part of this this kit. Now, before you can actually get to the final result, you will have to do quite some, as you can see, quite some assembling, which is a good thing and maybe not as a good thing. So first of all, you can see that we have a lot of small screws and things that you will need, and you will need them all. There are a couple of extras, but not a lot. Thank God they have labeled the bags really nicely so that you will not really make a mistake. So that's really good. So it's very nicely labeled. But you can see there are a lot of them. And as you can see, as we are unboxing it, it's quite a heap of stuff. So it's really good to have a good wide space to make everything clearly visible and reachable. So this is where we are with the unboxing. As I said, it is a good thing that you or your class will be able to actually experiment and learn how to manipulate and build the robot. The disadvantage is that you can only build it once because of the small screws. So you can see there are some really minute, very small screws. There is no way in a classroom that you will be able to unscrew these, get them back into a box, and for the next class or the next year reuse them. So once it is built, it's built, and it's not something that you can dismantle that easily. But so let's finish up this particular unboxing, and in some of our next videos we will actually go and step by step going to teach and show you how we come to this end result. Thank you very much, and looking forward to see you in one of our upcoming videos.